You're legitimately involved in a use of force shooting as a civilian. If you're legitimately involved in one, you're a victim of a crime. That's something that's overlooked, is that in order for you to legally use force that could take a life, you were a victim of a crime for that to happen. Well, it kind of gets lost in translation during an investigative process because the focus turns on you like you're a suspect. And I guess technically they have to determine if that use of force is legitimate, so you are a suspect to the criminal justice system. But in order for you to have legitimately been involved in a use of force, you are a victim of a violent crime. That may have psychological and physical ramifications. It's like you may be injured from that incident. You may be physically injured. You may be harmed to the point you need medical attention. And then the other aspect of that is you may be traumatized. I would venture to guess that the vast majority of people, especially people that aren't military trained or law enforcement trained, and even in those cases sometimes, I'd venture to guess the vast majority of those people are traumatized by having to use deadly force against another person. If you think about what happens with a police officer, when a police officer is involved in a shooting, as you know, you have the side of that, of our criminal justice system, which is the investigation, the criminal probe. You have the administrative probe, which is like internal affairs and that kind of thing. And that's all part of that process. But what that officer has is protections through the FOP, who will provide an attorney, who will provide support if they need it. And even though the department might be investigating the officer for being involved in a shooting, they would also provide through workers' comp insurance, those kind of things, medical and those protections and things like that. What CCW Safe has created is a system that provides the same protections for a concealed carry permit holder, everyday citizen, that a law enforcement officer in a major metropolitan has. You have access to a team of attorneys that's going to look out for your interest. You've got access to investigators, experts, those kind of things that a police officer that's involved in a shooting, they expect those things. They know they're gonna get them. The everyday citizen would have to pay for those. That's a lot of expense.